In the backdrop of academic hallways and spaces of learning, a fundamental theme has emerged in all the university environment: the culture of respect towards others.
In this short film, we are going to explore the social dynamic in the university, emphasizing the importance of be prudent, our values, and of course, the education between the university, the institutional staff, the students, and of course, the administrative body. We are going to analyze the university life in our campus, and we have or we considered four mainly aspects to shape this complex interaction.
Key aspects. Kindness as a foundational pillar. Kindness acts as the base of our culture in the university. We will explore how simple gestures of empathy, courtesy, and willingness to help shape an environment conducive to learning. We'll analyze how kindness can transform relationships among students, professors, and administrative staff, creating a suitable environment for personal and academic growth.
Education as a behavioral guideline. Education goes beyond academic teaching. It is the key to forging respectful interactions in the university setting. We will delve into the importance of the respectful communication, acknowledging diversity, understanding differences, and how these elements can enrich the university environment.
Cordiality as a social bond. The cordiality manifests through courtesy, friendly treatment, and recognizing the humanity in others. In this segment, we'll explore how building relationships based on courtesy and respect strengthens the sense of the community on campus. We'll examine how cordiality influences the collective mindset, fostering collaboration and mutual understanding.
Respect between students and administrative staff. Of course, the respect is very important for a perfect and harmonious coexistence in the university. So we are going to talk and explore how is the respect between the professors, students, and of course the administrative staff, and how this is translated into a collaborative and comfortable environment.
This short film aims to examine how the implementation of these four pillars can transform university culture, generating a more enriching, collaborative, and respectful environment for all the people involved.
Get ready to delve into the intricacies of university life, discover how these elements can shape our coexistence, and how, in the end, together we can forge a more enriching, collaborative, and respectful environment for the personal and academic growth of the entire community. For this purpose, we decided to interview some individuals within the institution, ask them a few questions, and have them provide their opinion on the subject. Do you think that at the University of Quindío only teaches us concepts, or it also focuses in the human aspect?
Well, I think that University of Quindío does both. They obviously have some conceptual framework to be taught to students, so you are prepared with the academical aspects that you require for you to be future teachers or professors. And you definitely have to focus on the human aspect. I mean, I cannot separate them. As a professor, I cannot see you as a number. I have to see you as a student that has certain needs. I would say that different professors will do it in different ways and different levels, but they will also focus on the human aspects. So I'll say yes, some professors will tend to worry a little bit more in terms of the grades and the number and the outcome, but some of us will also focus a lot more into how the person is acquiring the knowledge and the self. So I think it's a mixture between them two. I wouldn't judge what is good and what is bad. I would say that it encompasses both aspects in different ways, in different levels.
How are your customers usually when it comes to serving them?
In general, customers, most of them are use their good manners, good morning, thank you, please. There is one or another one that arrives and look at the money, give me something. But well, at least I am good afternoon or good morning. If he doesn't greet me or something, well, I always have the habit of doing it. But in general, everyone is with their values and very respectful when it comes to asking for something or receiving it.
For you, are the students at the University of Quindío respectful?
Yes, they are very respectful. There are few or very few who do respect us, but in general, everyone is very condescending to us. They respect us and even collaborate with us many
How is
times.
the treatment of students towards you as officials?
Well, in general, normally, here the attention of the entire Uniquindian population is very friendly. Most of the people are very courteous and treat all the security and cleaning personnel well. In general, right? On the part of students, everyone is very friendly, right? The vast majority are very sociable, others are quiet. But in general, the Uniquindian population has a good attitude towards the security guards here.
When you were in the first semester, you feel that others treated you differently?
Yes and not, because we're going in at the university. We are like a new world, but at the same time we have a lot of partners that also have the same experience. So you are not alone in this journey that we are started. So I was very happy for that. And at the same time, I was prevent about a lot of things. Like someone told me that don't ask questions on people older because maybe they go tell you they go another place and then you ask it. So we are more prevent in that. But it was a nice experience in the university, and some experience were like you are primiparo or something like that, but nothing big deal, nothing about that. Was a nice experience.
How do you feel when you see someone acting disrespectfully?
Well, when I see or hear someone being so rude or being so rude to others or even to me, I really get frustrated and angry because it doesn't make sense. Actually, I have a real case. 1 week ago, I had my critique for my didactics class, and well, my teacher knows that I am not English teacher for kids, and then after the end, she told me in front of all of the class that I'm not doing well my work, and for that reason, my boss might fire me.
How is the treatment of the students towards you as officials?
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Adriana Valderrama. I have been linked to the University of Quindío for 23 years as an administrative officer, and my experience serving students has basically been very significant. Coordinated treatment, very respectful in what I have had to attend to. Every rule has its exception, of course. There are some who are not in their mood and may suddenly seem a little rude. But in the end, it has always been a relationship of respect and cordiality, of course. Some are very, very special, very detail-oriented. They recognize the good treatment that is given to them as well, because it is something reciprocal. If they take good care of each other, then they also respond in the same way, towards those incentives that are given to them with good treatment and cordiality.
What do you think should be done to promote a culture of respect?
Culture.
Ah, bueno.
Man,
The culture of respect must begin with oneself. So, if I am convinced that if I have a respect for my own body, for my own thoughts, for my own beliefs, for my own freedoms, then I can now look at the other and demand with my mere presence, with my mere being, I can demand from the other that respect my freedom, my possibility of making decisions, to be able to have responsibilities before the world, and to be able to do certain actions in the world. With that attitude, I think the others are not only going to respect me, but it's a way to say, this is a dignified manner of behavior worthy of being imitated by others. Therefore, the respect is fundamentally born in the family when you are taught from childhood that there are certain values which must be dignified and executed, because many times we talk in terms of values very abstractly, like in the air. No, it is through attitudes. I cannot understand behaviors like this. For example, recently I read a news that a child just killed his dad, and all that about the dad is brutal. An 11-year-old boy killing his dad, but it turns out that the father has mistreated the mother during the whole life. So, on one side, the mom was weak about her husband, and that must have been taught to him from a young age that there must be equality in the marriage. That is respect that there is a being who has thoughts and attitudes different from those of one as husband and father. But also comes the matter of justice by own hands. If the state and society do not do anything, then white people have to take justice into their own hands.
Culture is essential because it shapes the way we live, relate to and understand the world. It contributes to the diversity and richness of human experience. In the course of 2021, 17% of the homicides in the country this year have been due to intolerance, resulting in 1,614 homicides, of which, according to General Rodriguez, 967 were the result of acts of intolerance.
40% of homicides in Quindío were generated by fights and intolerance, resulting in 137 homicides or 54.8 homicides due to intolerance and fights in November 2022.
Finally, we see how kindness, education, cordiality, and respect shape the social dynamics in the universities.
Because in the university, the greatest learning goes beyond books. It is found in the mutual respect that we create together.